Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a classic Sudoku on our channel. Now this particular Sudoku is constructed by authors where we actually love solving classic Sudokus by them. So one is by Sulphur and the other is by Shye. So right, both the authors have created this classic Sudoku and I'm really excited to solve this one. So let's see if you are able to crack this Sudoku or not. It would really be amazing. I am already excited. So before going to the puzzle, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we will surely make a video on it. And now coming back to this Sudoku. So classic Sudoku rules apply. You need to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column and 3 into 3 box without repetition, right? So apart from that, yes, let's start solving this Sudoku. You can write here 1, 2, 3 and 6. This cannot be 1, this cannot be 6. Yep. This is 1, 3, 5 and 9. This cannot be a 5, this cannot be a 9, this cannot be a 3. Right? Seven is in one of these two cells. That gives you a 7 here. Amazing. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6 and 1, 2, 3. Four is in one of these two cells. Oh, you got a 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3 and a 5. 1, 2, 3 and 8 in any order. You don't have a 3 in any of these two cells, 1 in any of these two cells, right? This is not an 8. Sixteen is one of these three cells. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and a 5. No, not this. It's 1 and 6. 2, 3, 6 and 1, 2, 3 and a 6. What are we missing here? 4, 7. This would have to be 1 and 3, right? So whatever I have here, come on. Six cannot be here. 6 is in one of these three cells. 5 is in one of these two cells. Come on. There has to be something here. Do I have something with the firework technique here? Something with the fireworks. If I 1, 2, 3 needs to be in this row, this column and this row. If both of digits are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, I can say that both of these cannot be 6 and 5 simultaneously. I mean to say this cannot be 6 and at the same time this cannot be a 5, because if that's the case then you cannot have 1, 2, 3 in this row, this column and this row, but that doesn't help much, right? 1, 2 and 3, then 2 and 3, okay. So which means at least one of these two cells would have to be 1, 2 or a 3. So in that case, what this seems to be something really, kind of specific. I have to look at this cell for now. So whatever I have here, let us assume I have a 1 here, which means for one of the rows or the columns, one would have to be at least in one of these two cells. If not, okay. So if I have a 1 here, one would be in one of these two cells for this column, and then you cannot have a 1 here, you cannot have a 1 here, one would have to be here. You cannot have a 1 here. That's too complicated. If I have a 2 here, oh, what? These two digits would always have to be different. If I have a 1 here, I cannot have a 1 here, because then for this column and this row, one would have to be in box 7. So it would be here and here. Same way, if I have a 2 here, I cannot have a 2 here. The same logic. Both this row and this column would have to have that digit in these two cells and these two cells in the same box for that row and column. So these two digits will always have to be different. Amazing. So which means these two digits are trying to take up these 4 cells and make sure that these are never same. So if both of these are 1 in this column would have to be here and 1 in this row would have to be here. If both of these are 2, the same thing occurs, and again if both of these are 3, the same thing occurs. Amazing. So which means both of these would have to be different. Now what should I do? If both of these are different, I can have a 3 here and a 2 here, 1 and a 2 here, anything, because it's affecting these 4 cells, right? If both of these are same. Come on. How does that help us? Oh wow, both of these also would have to be different because of the same logic here. Marking these 4 cells actually helped me out. So if both of these are also same, the same thing appears. Both of these are 1 in column 1 and row 9 would have to be in these 2 cells and these 2 cells. Again, if both of these are 2, you don't have 2 in any of these cells, and again the same thing appears, which means both of these are also different. So all these 1, 2 and 3 would have to be different. These 3 cells cannot be same. That is an amazing logic, guys. Wow. That is, what is the beauty of a handcrafted Sudoku, guys? Amazing. So if you see here, these three cells would have to be different. Now this cell also is different from this cell, and of course will be different from these two cells. So all of these four cells would have to be different. They cannot be same. Of course, whatever you have here cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. Whatever you have here cannot be here and here as well. The same thing, the diagonal logic is both the diagonal digits cannot be same. So which means all these four cells would have to be different. That means this is an 8. Wow, guys, that is an amazing piece of logic. Wow, I am really fascinated. That gives you a 2 here, 3 here and a 1 here. That is really amazing. That gives you a 5 here. This is not a 5. Okay, so anything else? Oh, that gives you a 6 here. Nice. This is not a 6. So which means this cell would have to be a 6. This cell is a 6 again. Classic logic. Okay. One, 3 and 7, 5, 8 and 9, 8, this is 5, 9, 5, 9, this is 8 and this is again 5 and 9, right? 8 and 9, so this is 9, that is 8, that eliminates 9 from this cell, so this is a 9, that gives you a 5 here, 9 here and a 5 here. I think so this is now solvable. Amazing. Just one particular logic and you are, it's so easy. That is really amazing. One particular direction and the Sudoku is just so simple. Okay, this is a 5. This is not a 5, this is not a 5, 5 is this cell. Okay. This cannot be a 9, this cannot be 9, this is a 9. 1, 4, 6 and 8, 8, this is not an 8, so this is 8. This is 1, 6, 4, this is 1, 2, 3 and a 4, that gives you 4 and a 7 here. Not a 6, not a 1 as well, so 4 and 7 in any order again. Oh, this is a 6. 1, 2, not a 3 here, 1, 2, okay, 2, 3, so this is 1, this is 2, nine, oh, not a 1, oh, this is 7, 4, 2, 3, okay. 6 and 7, so this is 7, that is 6, 2, 3 and 8, so this is 8, 2, 3, 2, 3 and a 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 and a 1, 3 and a 2, 1, 3 and a 7, right? 1 and a 2. Wow! That was amazing, guys. What an amazing Sudoku this was. Just have to look for these 4 cells and make sure that you get that these 4 cells would have to be different. That is really an amazing design, the way they have designed this Sudoku to make sure that you have these 4 cells which has to be different, and that directly gives you an 8 here that solves this Sudoku. Amazing. Hats off to both the authors. I really enjoyed this Sudoku. I hope you all enjoyed this Sudoku. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.